Welcome to episode 10. It's going to be a little bit of a messy episode because I would like to start trading with the toolsmith, weaponsmith, and armorer. In order to trade with them, I need to get a little bit more coal and iron. That way I don't run out. I'd also like to change some of the beds to match the villagers, the bed colors. The librarians will have white and brown. The farmer will have green. And in order to get green, I'll need to get cactus or sea pickles. I'd like to get both of them. That means I'll need to go to a desert and hopefully a warm ocean biome. There's also a few other things I'd like to get cleaned up around the base. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to work on is getting the villagers into the building they should be in. This is a weaponsmith, so he needs to go to the weaponsmith building. The way I move villagers is I'll move them at night, one at a time, and you can't put it too far away or they'll get lost. I mean, look how long it's taken this guy. Oh, you're going to go out one door and go in another? Okay, sure, whatever. And I'm just going to put him right here for now. Waiting for the sparkles. There we go. Next thing is to go ahead and put the blast chamber in. Can you move, please? Thank you. And he wants to trade boots. He's the first one. Works for me. This chest is going to hold my pumpkins, watermelons, and my amazing new Sharpness 5, Silk Touch Unbreaking Mending, Efficiency axe. I'm using this axe so that I can harvest all my watermelons. This way I don't have watermelon slices. I didn't realize how many watermelons I was giving up to slices. Let's get this coal mined up. I know. In the last episode I did the same thing. The problem was, at the time that I did this, I had forgotten about that. I'll discover it when I go and put all the coal up. I thought it was kind of neat how the light waves were going away from the middle. Alright, let's move on. Again, the reason for mining all this coal is so that I can get all my villagers up to diamond trades. That way when I eventually lose my tools, I'll have backups of all the tools. That's the worst feeling, is when you get out somewhere, specifically the nether. I wanted to get my XP on this axe, and you lose all your tools and don't have backups. Let's get the rest of this. And almost 3 stacks of coal turned into 6 stacks of coal plus 1. I think that's a pretty good return. And we're just putting picture frames on all the chests so they'll be ready. I'm gonna go ahead and trade coal with this villager, just enough to get him to the next level. I found my coal chest. That's a lot of coal. That'll do a lot of great trades. I went ahead and traded for boots. Again, I'm trying to get this guy up to the highest level so I can see what he's offering. And in his case, up to this point, he's at least offering me some diamond leggings. That's pretty good. I'm going to put my boots in this chest and my iron in this chest. Again, I'm trying to get this guy up to the highest level. I have the lava, so why not go ahead and trade? I know I lose a little bit of iron, but it was the last trade to get him to the highest level, which is a helmet. Okay, well, I gotta make the helmets if I want my torch on them. But I am gonna go ahead and grab some leggings so that I'll have. Well, I think it's time to go out and do some caving. I need some copper, iron, coal, pretty much whatever. I'm getting a little bored and I need some more. So I'm gonna go for it. As I was mining coal, I was enjoying it. These zombies kept pushing me further, saying, hey, there's more in there. And they were right, there was more. I had to avoid the gravel trap. I think it was a trap. I think they were trapping me. The creeper wanted to get in on that. He was ready to party. I got a lot further down in the cave, and yes, you saw that. There was a geode right there. I'm going to go ahead and grab all this coal first, but I want to mark this geode. I've got a little app on my phone, and I'll put all the locations of these different things so that I can come back to them later if I need to. But I wanted to make sure I got it good and lit up, so the next time I came down here, there wouldn't be that many monsters. There we go. Again, I'm going for everything. I heard some skeletons. It sounded like enough skeletons to be a spawner, so let's go find out. Took me a while. I had to dig around to find this. I was nervous about dropping because I knew I had heard a bunch of them. Or I thought I heard a bunch of them. Doesn't seem like many are showing up right now. Of course, these two tried to gang up on me. Alright, got him out of the way. Oh, not another one. Let's go this way. Oh, good grief. Where did I walk into? No, wait. This was a major trap. What in the world? Yeah, y'all just go ahead and fight between yourselves. I'll just kind of chill over here for a few minutes. Good grief. How many skeletons were in there? Y'all clear each other's selves out. Alright. Now it's my turn. Let's light it up. And I'm going to check that if I... No, I knew there was a creeper coming. I don't want to be ambushed like that. Alright, let's see what we've got. Okay, not much of anything. I came up and decided to build me an outpost, basically. This is good for all the different ores I mine without me having to go all the way back to the base. So next time I come out wanting to mine, I can just come out here. I'm fine with scaffolding being the ladder for now. It's just an outpost. And with the crafting table, that completes my mining outpost. It's not pretty. It's just supposed to be something I can see from a distance. I didn't realize it, but my base is not actually that far away. So I'll be able to do this a lot more often. Well, back to it. After getting all this, I actually found some iron. Had to deal with the skeleton, but I actually found some iron. And after this, I actually found a lot of iron. But I didn't think you really wanted to watch me mine a ton of iron. So this will represent all the iron that I mined. Don't ever let a creeper go first. You're bound not to make it to your destination. The only problem with using this add-on is every time you jump into water, it puts out the light. And you have to wait a moment for the light to come back in. But that's okay. At least you have light. These are kind of the caves I'm going into. And of course I jumped in the water again and put my light back out. Found some deep slate lapis. Wait a minute. Is that a geode? Let me finish this first, and then we'll go take a look. Yeah. Yeah, that's a geode. Okay, this being the second one of the day, I think I'm going to go ahead and mine it all out. I've got at least 2 I can go to. 3 if you count the one from the very beginning. I'm going to get about as much as I can get into my inventory. I could use this as a lot of decorative blocks. That's about all I can get in my inventory without it being too full. I gotta leave some room for other things I might be mining. And I did leave the seed geodes. That way it can continue to grow, and hopefully, with a little bit of lighting, it'll grow a lot more. And the next time I come down here, because I've written down the coordinates, I'll be able to get a lot of the crystals. Yeah, that looks okay. There's not many of them there, but it's a little bit. This is the cave I've been working in. This is the geode that I just cleaned out. And you know what's really funny? There's another geode right here. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is just clear out enough that the seed blocks can grow, and that'll be it. Because my inventory is pretty full as it is. Let's see how that looks. Not bad. Not bad. Looks good. I mean, not great, but hey, I'm just growing geode crystals here. That'll work. I tried to clear out around every single one of them, and I'm just needing those geodes to grow. I'm going to leave everything for now. But yeah. There we go. I did find more iron. Just a little bit more iron. This is what I was talking about by I found a little bit more iron. I did find another mine shaft. And in this mine shaft, surprisingly enough, I found another spawner. I think this is another, yep, it's another skeleton spawner. Let me get these guys out of the way, and we'll see what we've got. Come on. Alright. What have we got in this one? Not bad. A little bit of iron and a bucket. What do we got here? A record. Great. I'll mark this one down. And we're going to keep on going. Alright, let's see what we've got. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, there's my original geode. Okay, that works. We've still got to do a little more exploring. Well, let's start over here. Seems pretty darkened. Wait a minute. Is this really a zombie spawner? Yeah, how did I miss this earlier? Oh, this is awesome. I love zombie spawners. I know y'all all like the skeleton spawners, but I like the zombie spawners. Let's get this all lit up. And now I have another zombie spawner. I think I've got another one from earlier. It's in my notes. I'll have to do something with it later. Let's get out of the... Ow! Really? Don't shoot me off. 2 arrows? Oh, okay. So there's one behind you. Come on. Hit him. How can you shoot over his head and not hit him? There we go. Okay, now it's time to take you out. Get out of here, man. How y'all doing over here? Could you take longer? Ow. Of course he had one more to shoot at me. Yeah, my face. Let's get out of here. I'm getting kind of tired of doing all the searching. I got a lot of stuff. Okay, it's a big hole. Let's go out over here. And I've just got to get it all set up. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I should know this hole. It's right by the base. Oh, I'm definitely coming back to there. Now, let's go down and smelt everything so that I'll have it for future use. Told you I got a lot of iron. I've got a lot in there, actually. It's really not a lot, but I'm trying to get these villagers. Come on, guys. Where are you at? You're not a You're not a armor. You're a toolsmith. Okay, okay. I forgot. When it's raining, they go a little bonkers. I don't want boots again because I'm concerned you're just going to give me a helmet and leggings. So until you switch, I'm not trading with you. Sometimes it takes a while. Come on. Do not give me boots. There we go. Got a helmet. Okay. After all this trading up, what have you got me? Leggings? Really? I want a chest plate. Okay, breathe. He's got one more level. Oh, there we go. Chest plate. Is it always the last thing? I've not done too much trading with him, but that'll work. This is where I'm going to keep the beds so that I can get everybody I want. Well, that was fast. My mining outpost is out in that general direction. Hold on. That general direction. I was kind of hoping I could see it from here. Looks like no. This is at the other base, and yes, you can see it from here. I'll give you a little bit closer view, but when I'm ready, I can just go out there anytime and pick up all that stuff. There it is, right there. I made a mistake when I made these flower gardens. I think a zombie can climb up on them and just walk right over just like that. I also had somebody tell me you could use moss to grow flowers out of, then you wouldn't have to see the dirt. But I like the planter box look. I didn't like the way the pumpkins wouldn't line up straight. I wanted straight lines for the pumpkins. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put half slabs down the middle. Those are going to be filled with water. You can see this right now. I wanted to go ahead and grow the pumpkins fully so they would start growing. And then I added some lighting. I put the wall in place to keep the pumpkins from growing over, but I think with the half slab that would probably have kept them from growing in that direction. So far it's working, except for I don't like the pumpkins on the end. I need to put something right here to keep it from growing there. You know, roses might do the job. Don't get out, kid. I wanted a lot of roses. I want them so that I'll have them for this build and future builds. The plan is to put the roses on the ends of each row, like this, and both sides of the row. That way the pumpkins will stay straight, and it adds a nice touch. I'll have me 2 lines of pumpkins. Be a lot easier to harvest them now. It's the smallest touches that you keep adding that make your builds look a lot better. Ugh. I really need to finish that bridge. I like the path that I put here. And I like the lighting. I think I'm going to have to add this lighting in other places. It's time to start growing cocoa beans. I want to use them for cookies and for dyes. I decided to put jungle logs or beams at each corner. I needed to get rid of this dirt anyway. It was kind of an eyesore. I might make this building a jungle wood themed building when I get closer to building the building. For now, these pillars are just for growing cocoa beans. finally broke my anvil, so I replaced it. All I replaced it for was to make my shield a little bit better. I got my villagers in my second hall moved around. This is the farmer. Oh wait, he's the farmer that goes way over here. He's in the hall, it doesn't matter. I got my armorers so that they could get to their stuff. And to trade with the armorers, I wanted a lot of flint. So I had the bright idea of coming up to my cloud, building out, and I had 4 stacks of gravel. And I was going to use my shovel to make all that gravel into flint. Except for I made one mistake. My shovel does not have fortune on it. And you need fortune to turn gravel into flint. At least every time. I did get some flint from it, but not as much as I expected. In the future, I will do it again, except for I will make sure that my shovel has fortune on it. Are you ready for this? Let's start off slow, and then let's go to town. Just think if I'd had fortune on this, there'd be flint flying all over the place. Oops, a little too far. I got my weaponsmith started. I've only got one weaponsmith, but 2 job boxes, so I'm going to go ahead and put a bed down for the other guy. They can handle the rest. That's up to them. I just need to put the bed down. There we go. Guess what, guys? I got my first iron golem. He's outside the base, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it right now. He can do what he wants to do. I woke up the next morning to find out that I had another iron golem in my farm. I think that one wandered a little too far away. And so this one spawned in the farm. I think it's because all the villagers are basically right there. Like I said, I'll move them later. I'm not going to worry about it too much. The roses seem to have worked. It is time to get some cactus and sea pickles. So I'm looking for a desert and a warm ocean biome. Would you like to know what I did not find? That's right. A desert or a warm ocean biome. I did find a shipwreck. And the shipwreck had a treasure map. So I decided to go for that. Wow. That's a lot of good stuff. I didn't expect that haul. I'll take it. And I had some iron. I wanted to fill out this map. And I probably shouldn't have tried to fill the map out at night. Because all the monsters had a whole different plan for me. Ow! I didn't realize how bad of a plan this was. It either was spawning or trying to kill me. I decided to run out here because I thought I'll be safe out here. And I thought I was safe. Nothing here. Can't get me. I just gotta decide what I'm gonna eat. I know I had some other stuff in my inventory. Wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Don't you dare hit me. Get away from me. Get away. What, are you kidding me? Why didn't I jump up? Yeah, that's right. Walk off. Just walk off. Okay. I had to take a breath. I looked back at my recording, figured out where I was, and I went after my stuff. Of course, I did have to get a few small supplies. I was trying to keep it minimal. I almost didn't find my stuff in the first place. But I did find it. I gathered all my supplies. I tried to get everything. I'm not sure that I got it all, but I think I got most of it. I at least I had to get the armor out of my inventory, but I did keep all my tools, which was really the most important part to me. I'd worked hard to get these tools all built up. I finished out the map. At least I got that done. But after that, I decided I was done for the day. And you know what? I think this is the end of the video. And looking back at the video, I think I did lose a few items. I didn't miss them though, so not such a big deal. Home sweet home. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.